What is the nicest thing a stranger has ever done or said to you? Sean Kernan. My then GF called me in a panic. Her car had broken down about 5 minutes from my house. I jumped into my car and drove down. She was there holding up traffic. So I got behind the bumper and started pushing while she held the steering wheel. It was a laughable sight. The car was moving at about the speed of a tired snail. That was the day I realized I'm not Hercules. Cars were weaving around us. We had about 100 feet to go, and it was going to be a long journey. Suddenly her car went from inching forward to moving much faster. A man was next to me helping me push. He had pulled over across the street and run over to help me. I periodically look back on that. It was a small event in the twists of life, but what he did was kind and thoughtful. Pay it forward. Whoever you are, sir, I'll probably never see you again, but I wish you good karma. 112.9K views. Views 16,114 upvotes. Jamie Marshall. 2 months ago, I got a call that my home was on fire. I rushed home with my 4-year-old, found my house uninhabitable and all of my pets deceased. While the fire marshal was finishing up paperwork, and I was covered in soot and tears, a man came up to me with condolences and placed $200 in my hand and said he's sure I could use it. We had never met. I found out later that he lived in the neighborhood and just felt the need to help. This man's actions impacted me in a big way. Of course, $200 wasn't going to rebuild my house, but it did cover getting us pajamas, a change of clothes, toothbrushes, and other essentials that we needed immediately, as well as a hot meal, with some left to spare. Most importantly, it gave me one less thing to worry about at the moment. Moving forward, I want to be more like that guy. Offering thoughts and prayers through Facebook when people go through tragedies is nice, but actually being present and offering assistance is what makes a difference. Thanks, stranger. 33.9K views. View 4,838 upvotes. Ade Vaca. I was a broke student on a bus about to leave from NYC to DC in a hot and sticky day. I was far away from home on an abroad summer internship. The air conditioner didn't work. An Orthodox Jew in his 50s with a serious demeanor stepped into the bus and started charging the passengers $20 for the trip tickets. He said to us, "We won't be leaving for another 45 minutes, so you might as well get off the bus and grab something to eat." Awesome! I was starving. I opened my wallet and found exactly $21. Motherf. The ticket seller was already at the side of my seat. I handed him the $20. He gave me back 10. I thought he'd made a mistake and tried to give the money back, but as I looked up I saw a beautiful thing. His expression unequivocally said, "Shut up and take it." I understood I shouldn't make a fuss. In a kind tone he said, "I told you, go grab a bite." Which I promptly did. I don't have a clue how he knew I was out of money. Sometimes I think of that gesture 10 years later and it still makes me happy. It awes me what I've gotten to experience at the most vulnerable moments. 14.3K views. View 1,315 upvotes. Rishika Sekar. It was a lazy morning as always where I was rushing to reach my office on time. I dressed, had my breakfast, put my backpack on and headed. To get to my office I have to commute by shared auto and then by bus. As usual got the shared auto, plugged in my earphones and was humming to the rhythm. When I was about to reach my stop, I went to pick my 10 rupees from my wallet. Something very surprising was awaiting. I couldn't get hold of my wallet inside my bag. I kept digging over and over to find nothing. Now I was embarrassed and decided to confess to the shared auto guy. Anna, bro, I don't have cash to pay and I am sorry, please drop me right here. Shared auto guy, it's okay. I'll drop you in the bus stop. Me, sheepish face star. No problem Anna, I will take care. He insisted in dropping me in my stop and I accepted. When I reached the bus stop. Shared auto guy, do you need cash for your bus ticket? Me, no thank you Anna. Shared auto guy, won't you get from your elder brother? At night when I hit my bed I don't want to be worried on how that female would have reached her office without cash. Me, 10 rupees is enough Anna. Shared auto guy, have this, and he handed me 20 rupees. Before I realized it was a 20 rupee note and before my senses hit me to thank him. He rode off. I didn't notice his shared auto's number 2. From then whenever I get into a share auto, I hope it's the same Anna so I could thank him. Haven't spotted him till date. Realization, good humans do exist. 13.1K views. View 1,389 upvotes. QQ1. I was at the supermarket, queuing at the cashier. I had my cart full and I was quite bored. Then a guy, in his 40s maybe, comes to queue after me with no cart and something in his hands, a 6-pack of beers or something. I thought, well, I'm so bored myself. Imagine how does this guy feel seeing my full cart when he just have one thing to check, so I told him right the way that he could go first. He was actually quite surprised. In Poland people are seldom nice to each other if they are strangers, especially if there's no gain, hee. Not to say that ladies don't usually give the way to men, it's mostly the other way around. I like chivalry, but I don't appreciate when the ladies act as if they are always entitled. Anyway, I was practically in my PJs and with no makeup at all, so I felt a bit self-conscious. I smiled away his thanks and minded my business. Then the lady before us finally pays her shopping and it's the guy's turn. It takes him 30 seconds. In the while I put my stuff on the cashier's top. And suddenly he turns and offers me a bouquet of red roses. I'm a bit shocked, the cashier lady seems also surprised. I look and see that she sells roses at the side of the cashier, so he just bought them for me. He thanks me for my kindness and he just goes away. I have a stupid smile on my face. The cashier lady